Okay, we're going to do the front half. We're going to just clean it with the wire wheel. Clean this part up with the wire wheel. You use the rapid reflow, which is structural repair. It's a modified polyurea. It has structural bonding strengths. We'll grind it off afterwards instead of shaving it, and it will polish just like your floor as you polish up the floor. Again, though, it's the same as the joint fill. You use it in your finished color because it's not gonna take color.
They're playing with it. This has got a 1/4 inch crack chasing blade in it right now. Use that on the wider cracks. See the sides here? You got to make sure you get all that dirt off so you open it up. If I've got a narrower crack like that I got to open up, I'm going to switch this to an 090 or an 1/8 inch wide blade. You don't need to take all that material out at all.
This one mixes at a different rate. It's a different viscosity of material.
Yep. This is a low viscosity material. This material, when you have an open crack, will drop on you. There's a question about sand over there. Now, here's an occasion where you can use sand. I used to keep silica sand in a squirt bottle, a ketchup bottle, and I throw my bead in. If the material starts dropping, you can squirt a little sand in with it, and grab it, pull it down, create a dam. That being said, this is a structural repair required by a specification, which means you need to weld that panel all the way solid. You're going to chase that down like 1.5 to 2 inches, and you're going to allow that material to migrate, flow all the way through that crack. So it creates that structural repair. But
you want to watch for rundowns too. If you've got a rundown where it's run down in the crack, you want to get back there and fill it before it starts setting up, because it will not adhere to itself. This one you'll probably be able to grind off in about 15 minutes.
To fill it, settles.
Oh, before it settles? As long as it hasn't glazed, a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes at the most, probably.
it's
Not much time.
On these tubes, when you're finished using it, you could save the tube the same way, but leave it turned down like that. Let it set up in the mixer. After it's set up in the mixer, then flip it up and pop the mixer off, and you plug it back up.
And this material here, you don't shave off with a razor scraper. It's got to be removed.
Now this one gets ground off. We're going to use
we'll show you here in a second.
a reference.
We had a Yahoo campus. They had polished, stained and everything, and then they missed some repairs. So we went in after the fact. The steps are a little bit more involved because you have to do what you have to do to protect that finish. We did pop-outs, and we also did some joint repair. On a finished floor, we make a product called SPF. It's a stain prevention film. It also acts as a bond breaker. That's the blue stuff we'll work with. You roll that on your joint or around your repair prior to prepping that repair. Okay, so if you're going to do a joint, you want to roll it on, then clean your joint. If you're doing a crack, you want to roll it over your crack, then chase your crack. And the reason being, if you do the preparation first and then apply the SPF, you use a little roller. So the chances are some of that's going to roll down in there, and it's not going to adhere. So your repair is going to fail. So you do that first. Or worst case scenarios I've seen where we take painter taper on it, do the repair, and then take it off. And then the key thing is when you're shaving, if it's taped or SPF, you're not having problems shaving. You don't want to get in there and just really rake on it. You want to finesse it, get it off.